Here we are, week 205. Right, it's going to be short and sweet. I'm going to try and keep these videos under 10 minutes if I can. Stop all waffling. So, also I haven't done a lot, so it's going to be quite easy to do that. So this week, once we start with the bad news, if you look at that picture there, that is my clam dead in a salt bucket. Same story as the other two that I lost a year ago. That clam has been sitting in the same place, growing, ticking along, happy, loving life. I came out, I think it was either Saturday or Sunday. I feed the fish down that end of the tank where the clam sat. Always look at the mantle, it's always out, always looking stunning. Fine, I came in 7 hours later to do the second feed of the day, and it was just all retracted, and they do that weird like gaping, and if you look in, it looks like the kind of skin's stretched, and I've seen it before, so I know the outcome. I did take it out. I did 2 different antibiotic dips. I did a erythromycin dip and a ciprofloxacin dip. I basically just do it with fresh salt in a red tea bucket. I put the antibiotic in, I leave it, and then I just flush it with fresh salt water in the bucket. It overflows into the sink basically, and when I give it a good flush, I leave it, and then I did another antibiotic dip. Made no difference. It's probably already dead, to be honest, but I thought, well, I've got nothing to lose. You never know, might have made some stunning breakthrough and found a way to bring them back, but it didn't, so it is gone. So I don't think I will be buying any more clams, to be honest, because I've had varying success through lengths of time. The 2 that died when I added that one, I'd had probably one of them, I think I've had for 6 years, one for 4 years. Yeah, they just die so quick. They just go from looking stunning to dead within a matter of hours, and I've got absolutely no idea why. That's the main problem with it. I cannot attribute it to anything really, so I can't see the point of buying them. I still have one tiny Maxima clam, which is sitting down that end of the tank. I mean, of all the clams I've had, that's the one I thought would not make it. I've had that for a year and a half. It is tiny. I bought it really, really small. It's been chucked all over the tank because the Lanardi wrasse is just a pain, and it likes to lift things up to get to the pods underneath them, you know, the little amphipods. And I kept putting it all around the tank in different places, and she just kept lifting it and chucking it, tossing it all over the place. So I didn't expect it to survive, to be honest. So what I've done is I've super glued. I mean, you can't wedge them in a rock because obviously then they can't open. So, sorry, I'll be in the room. Yes, what I've done is I've super glued one side of the shell to the rock, so it can still kind of open, but obviously that side is stuck. Seems to be happy enough, but who knows? I'll probably have that for another 5 years, and then one day it just die on me. Right, so let me feed the fish. I'm sitting there. I realise why they're all looking at me like they've never eaten. Right, usual mix of mysis and bloodworm. Yeah, so that's the clam story. The other thing I've done is, if you look there again, that is 2 boxes of instant ocean salt. I'm going to change my salt. So I've used Tropic Marin for the entire time this tank has been running. I do 40 kilos every 3 weeks, which basically translates to 900-ish litres. So I do 300 litres a week in a water change. I don't need to do that water change probably, but I like to do a water change. I like to get in the tank. It's a bare bottom. I like to suck out the detritus. Yeah, I enjoy it, which is one of the reasons I do it really. I have had it automated, but as I've already spoken about, that pump is not going to come back online, so I will swap over to the dose at some point. I just haven't got around to doing it really. I've been busy. I haven't spent a lot of time out here, to be honest. I'm busy with other stuff, so this is just on a need to just bob along. So yeah, so I have made that choice because we did a live stream on the Reefers Network with Dong Zhu, who runs a coral farm in Boston, and he has 2 tanks set up, one running Tropic Round Pro Salt, one running Instant Ocean, and as he said, you cannot see any difference between them. So I will save myself over £1,000 a year just by changing brands. So everything will stay the same amount of salt, same water changes, same amount, everything. So it seems a bit of a no-brainer really. The only thing I'm expecting is for my salt bins to become dirtier. I mean, I've only cleaned those bins twice in the 4 years that I've been mixing that Tropic Round Pro Salt. So I'm expecting I will have to clean them a lot more, but that's not exactly hard yet. I'll just chuck some citric acid in there, rinse them through, pump it out, I'm good. Yeah, so that's that. I have my XR15 light bracket to go with my XM15 light, which I was thinking of putting down there on the sump expansion sort of tank, or I might put it over this tank. That end of the tank, because the lights are slightly short, always seems a bit dim to me. The corals are growing fine, but I'll probably just be. And the other thing's weird in my head. I've got 19 lights over the tank. I just like round numbers, so I might stick this at the end on the big tank, and I might light that with the Red Sea light, which I already use on the tank down there. And I've got 2 AI primes and a Kessel sitting in the basement, so I might use 1, 2 or all of those in some combination. I mean, it doesn't have to look pretty, the light, because I can't see under there anyway really, so it's a bit academic what it actually looks like. As long as it keeps the corals alive, that's all that matters really. Yeah, so I haven't really done anything else with the expansion. I've changed the salt, got the bracket to the light, the clam's dead. Oh. Yeah, so the only other thing I've done is I have removed my bioreactor pellets completely, and I've also stopped carbon dosing completely. So adding that extra skimmer really has kind of just made life a lot simpler. So my only decision now is whether I stick with that Deltec skimmer down there, and I'm going to move it across into the sump expansion when I plumb that in. And it's whether I stick with that skimmer or I'll get a slightly bigger one to get even better pH bump. But I don't know if it's worth it or whether I'm just spending money for no reason really. So I guess the way to go would be to just see how it goes really. So I am still psyching myself up to put my caps on my UV bulbs, because I know it's going to cost a fortune because I'm going to break something. So I haven't got around to doing that yet, and like I said, I'm busy with other stuff at the moment, so it's all on the back burner. So I'm interested to see how the salt goes. I haven't used any of it yet. I've mixed it up. I've done my first 1,000 litre mix. I'm about to do a water change, and the current mix is half and half, because I had half a barrel of Tropic Marin left, and I've just topped it up with what I've mixed up with the Instant Ocean. And I mean, it's going to take at 300 litres a week, it's going to take me 10 weeks effectively to change all this water over anyway, so it's going to be a pretty gradual change. I'll see where the parameters sit, and yeah, that's where we are. So I think that's it for this guy this week. Have a good week, and I will see you in the next one.